Look at this image. It's completely flat, right? But with a few simple tricks in After Effects, we can actually walk inside it. We are going to take a standard JPEG image and give it parallax and depth to turn it into a 3D environment. No complex 3D softwares needed. We are doing this entirely inside After Effects. So here is what we are going to make. So here we are inside After Effects and I am making a new composition of 1080p, and you can adjust the settings according to your likings, and I'm using 1080p settings and my composition is ready. Now we are importing our images, which is two images. One is for our background and another one is for our character. So I'm adjusting the background image. We have like our character ready. Now what you need to do is you have to mask the image. You can also use After Effects masking tool, but I am using Photoshop right here, so it's more accurate and easy for masking our character. My masking is ready and now I am importing my character. I'm adjusting this according to the background. I think this is looking good. Now what you have to do is you have to turn this layer into a 3D layer, and I am adding a camera which is going to help us move our background, and also I'm linking this to a null object so we can easily adjust our position and scales. And here is, you can see your layers. It's multiple camera view option. You can turn this on from here. Now I am decreasing the Z position of my background. Have to be like far away from our character, and also scaling this up so it will fit our camera view. Yes, this is what you have to do. And now our background is far from our object, and it will look dynamic when we'll move our camera. So I'm placing a keyframe right here. So yes, this is what we are going to do. I'm not making a perfect keyframe right now. I'm just making a normal keyframe, and we'll adjust this keyframes later. Now we have to adjust our character too. It's you can adjust this according to your likings. So what I'm doing is fitting our character with our scene. Few tweaks here and there, and for me it's looking good. So what we are going to do is we'll make this look more realistic by adding shadows. So I'm trying to make shadows with drop shadow, but it's not going to work with this scene. So what we have to do is we have to duplicate our character layer, and we have to adjust this by changing orientation and our position values so it will look perfect with our background. I'm adjusting this. So now I'm adding a fill effect into this so we can make it black, and we are adjusting opacity of this layer so it will look like a shadow, not like a black image. So yes, it's looking good right now. So now it's time to duplicate our layer. We are duplicating this because we have multiple lights. We want shadow to be realistic. You just have to adjust the position, and I'm also transforming this, flipping this into other side so it will look realistic. That is how you can fix this. And now what we are doing is we are adding a light to our scene. This is very important because this is a main part where we are going to make our scene realistic. So I'm attaching this light layer to a null object which is going to help us move or control any type of position of the light. So this is what I'm doing. Also for this lighting we need two light source, which is for two of our street lights. It's going to be left and right. So Yeah, this is what we are doing. You can double click the light layer and adjust all the settings. And yes, I'm adding one more light into the scene, and same process which we've done already. I'm adjusting this and making it realistic, changing some intensity, core angle, and you have to do this according to your scene. It's the exact same thing which I already explained to you. So I'm adjusting all the angles and everything. Think it's now looking good. It's time for lens flare, which I'm going to put on our background layer, so it will be perfectly tracked. It looks very good. You can also use Sapphire plugin for this effect, but I'm just using a common lens flare from default After Effects, so you can do this. You have to also duplicate this 2 times according to the scene. So this is what we are doing, and it's time for making some movement smoothness. We are going to make our movement smooth. So as you can see, you can use these settings of graphs, and it's going to look something like this, which is looking great. And I'm also going to do that snappy camera zoom. Let's add some smoke into the scene so it will look dynamic and realistic. You can just mask the green screen of the smoke layer. You can easily find this anywhere on YouTube. Next step is to move our character. So what we are doing for this is we are using puppet tool to move our character, and right now I'm adding pins where I want my movement to happen, and you can add multiple pins. You can also move any pins. It will automatically capture the keyframes for you. You just have to move your pins according to the scene or whatever you like. I'm moving head of our character, so you can also move hands and other things. I'm doing simple puppet tool animation here. I'm fast forwarding this process so you can see, and there is nothing special in this. You just have to add pins and move into different directions, so it will make a keyframe for that part. So now it's done. It's time for another null object which we are going to use for our snappy movement. For the second null, use parent pick option. So you can use first null setting and also adjust another position from another null object. So I think this is a good explanation, or you can copy my settings. So what I'm doing is I'm making a snappy keyframe towards our character. So for that we need to place 2 keyframes and then toggle hold keyframe. You can see something like that. Here we go. You can adjust the settings and everything in this. What we are doing here is we are making one more null object and parenting them with other null objects. So I am moving the character right side to show the text on left side, so it have to be smooth. And for that I am using that graph editor and making keyframe like we did before. It's time to import our PNG. That is what we are going to show on the left side of our character. You can adjust this on 3D environment. You just have to press the 3D icon to make it appear on your 3D scene. So I'm adjusting the Z axis, managing to look good according to the scene. So yes, I think this is looking good. And also I'm tilting our PNG a little bit so it will look like a living thing. I don't know what to say, but yes. So for the next step we are making a transition for our PNG and for our text. So I'm writing some text right here. You can add any type of text, opening animation like slow fade on, or you can use opacity to animate it. I'm using slow fade on you can search this on After Effects. And for the PNG which we are using, I'm using a mask transition for the PNG, and for the text I'm using a slow fade on. As I said, you just have to make a mask around the PNG and just press keyframe button inside mask path. You can copy what I'm doing. There is nothing special in this, so I'm not explaining this too much. You can always adjust the graph and it's going to look good. For the final touch we are using posterize time, which is going to help us give that low FPS type of look, and you can adjust this according to you. I use mostly 14 to 18 FPS, and you can add color grading on this, add lumetri colors, looks, black bars, and whatever you like to do. I'll make a separate tutorial for this one, so I'm not going to explain too much in this, otherwise the video is going to be too long. And I'm also giving a project file of this. Feel free to comment down below. Thanks for watching guys. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.